Join us for this episode of Chuffed Adventures for an impromptu sloth rescue, more boat jobs, a revisit with the beach puppies, and even more. Sometimes it feels like I spend just as much time on public transport as I do doing voluntary vet work, but today was no different as I headed north to visit my friend Dr. Sandy at the Alturas Wildlife Sanctuary. The Alturas Wildlife Sanctuary provides a home for non-releasable wildlife and also has an on-site wildlife hospital and rehabilitation centre where Dr. Sandy works as a veterinarian. She was really happy to show me around so I could learn more about what they do. Just a warning, we have got some animal treatment scenes ahead. Our first patient was a beautiful howler monkey that had been hit by a car a few weeks earlier. Thankfully, a retired veterinary orthopaedic surgeon had moved to the area and came in to save the day with an extremely difficult pelvic fracture repair.
Looks like it's healing well.
Yeah, it's healing really well. It was the whole leg, but now it's reduced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very pink, it's not infected, this is just fibrine. Yeah.
And so you think that's where she was dragged by the car and got kind of road burn?
Yeah. We did some stitches when we got her, but of course the tissue was very damaged, so we couldn't hold the stitches for too long.
Her checkup showed she was healing really well and is already walking and climbing, so with further rehabilitation, release is definitely in her future. The life of a wildlife vet is never boring, and even during lunch we couldn't help but get involved with an impromptu sloth rescue.
You're gonna have to watch that. So typical.
This young three-toed sloth decided he wanted to hitch a ride from a low-hanging branch and was almost getting hit by every truck that went past. We relocated him to a nearby national park with less tourists and less cars.
He's happy, that's the important thing.
Back at the clinic, we prepared some nebulization for one of the sanctuary's two-toed sloths, who had a bit of a respiratory infection. Nebulization provides rapid delivery of medication into the lungs and also helps loosen mucus and improve the symptoms of coughing.
Good. Are you ready for your nebulization?
No. Where's my teddy bear? Here's my teddy.
Oh, I like that.
Yes. Oh my good teddy bear. Good mommy.
That's nice.
We then received very exciting news for veterinarians. A dog at the local shelter had bot flies, and if you ask any veterinarian or nurse, they will tell you that although horrible, they are a lot of fun to remove.
You're about to get a bot fly removed, you poor Johnny.
Oh.
You'll feel a lot better afterwards.
Yes, I'm gonna feel better.
She's so cute.
These flies lay eggs under the skin, which hatch into larvae that eventually metamorphosize into flies before escaping and flying off.
So a little bit of local anesthesia.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh wow. That is crazy.
Got little eyes, look.
I have to move back a bit. There we go. Oh, they do have little eyes.
Yeah.
So that's a more mature stage one that's almost turned into a fly. Wow.
It's disgusting, but also very, very cool. With work done, I was off on another snorkeling trip with Changing Tide Tours and my friend Phoebe to practice my free diving and get in a dose of vitamin C with Chuffed in the marina.
Our trust is broken. Took so long.
So, Joel, looking good? Looking workery?
Yeah, as always.
So, the dinghy is at a stage that it pretty much just needs sanding, paint and finishing, right?
Yep.
But it's taking a long time because you have been doing a huge amount of other boat jobs, right?
A few. Yeah, we've got some friends that have boats here that also require some assistance. So, helping out with them before they take off, and sometimes it's nice to have a break from just sanding the dinghy.
Yep. And today you're going to be helping fix a GPS, right? So that's, you got a little job helping fix a GPS and going up the mast and doing some stuff like that on a boat.
A little bit of electronics and electrical work today.
Yeah.
Fun.
You're a good little worker bee.
Always happy to help.
Heading to the beach again. I'm going to go worm their puppies again because they should be just over 4 weeks old now, so they'll be due for their second lot of worming. And apparently they're getting really cute and big and running around, so excited to go see them. Oh.
Quiero unos café, pero...
¿Te gustan las peritas?
Macho.
Oh. ¿Oh sí, machos? ¿Es posible tú ayudarme con la medicación para los perros? Perfecto. Oh, bonita. ¿Te gusta?
Es un macho.
Un macho. Ah. Oh. Oh, look at that one. Oh. No wonder she's trying to get them onto real food. Considering they're only 5 weeks old, they are huge compared to poor mummy. She's over it. Yeah. Wow. Look at them go. They're like, Mummy, share with us. Oh God. They are ravenous little beasts. They certainly are. Look at that. Up for adoption. This is the mama, obviously. She's also looking very big puppies. Very good demeanor, both parents.
Very good.
All 5 puppies and mum have been adopted and are doing really well in their new homes. So thanks to everybody who supports us because you helped keep these puppies healthy and get them into their new homes.
So the primer is all done, the bolts are in. Got it's a little dirty, but I'm going to reinforce the mount where the essentially with a little teak board here. That's where my engine's going to mount on. So it just reinforces this back transom area. The buoyancy tanks are good. This big tree has been, this big lemon tree has been dropping all kinds of surprises in here, including the birds that are nesting in there. But yeah, it seems to have come out alright. Almost there, just got to put some top coat on and little finishing touches, and time to put her in the water. Ooh.
On board, I was tackling my own boat job, changing the water filter. A job that seemed easy, but I struggled with it more than I expected.
This is the current state of that water filter. That stuff, I think, is some sort of algae.
Okay, I gave up on it for a little while, but I finally decided to use my brains, set a bra on, and I think I'll be able to get it off.
Like so.
Oh, Jesus. I think I got it.
Delicious. Look at all those floaties.
Alright, so I got that undone. My plan now is I'm going to clean out the filter, put a new like charcoal piece in it, this little fella. It's I think it's like 10 or 20 microns, so it's pretty fine. So hopefully we haven't been drinking all that algae this whole time. And I'm going to run some water through and see what the water itself's looking like to make sure
that the water doesn't look too alginated and that it's just the filter itself, hopefully. We shall see. And I think I'm going to look at, this is the second time I've had to do this, so I think I'm going to look at getting a new filter or a different filter, because this one obviously is no bueno. I got it! It's a miracle! Okay. Just bleeding the air now. Fill my pretty. Alright, job finished. Little jobs like that are always the most frustrating because although small and seemingly easy, they just never are, and you're always working in tight spaces, so you get cranky real quick. It's hot, but it's done, and I will hopefully get a new water filter maybe within the next week, so we can replace that one eventually. But at least for now, we have some clean, algae-free drinking water, which is much better.
Well, Chuffed Life is certainly never boring, and if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Next episode, you'll be seeing a little bit more of Joel as he gets back into the boat build, and I have a very special experience visiting an Indigenous community in the mountains of southern Costa Rica. Until next time, stay chuffed, everybody.